230 days. That is how long it's been since Mortal Kombat 1 released to the public, September 19th, 2023. Coincidentally, that is also the last time that Havoc received any changes, the change being added to the game. Since then, Havoc has not received a single positive change to his kit. As a matter of fact, you could make the argument that NetherRealm Studios has indirectly nerfed Havoc 3 total times, 3, due to cameo nerfs and bug fixes. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know that I started this game playing Havoc. One of my first videos on this channel ever was the Havoc guide on Mortal Kombat 1. And what I came to realize is, this character sucks. This character is legitimate dookie shit. You cannot play Havoc anymore. In today's video, I'm going to be making a plea to NetherRealm Studios. I'm going to be looking at the things that make Havoc insanely weak and giving you some solutions to hopefully buff him when Homelander drops. Because, truth be told, if Havoc does not get buffed, there is no point in playing him. First off, I'm going to show you guys what prompted today's video. I'm going to go ahead and show you a clip from last night's stream while I was playing Havoc. I'm going to put it in 2.5 speed, okay? I'm right here. So it doesn't break thin, okay? It doesn't break thin. It doesn't break on that projectile. I put the armor on. He doesn't enhance it or anything. What? What? What is that? No. No. NetherRealm Studios. I'm about to cry. It's been 7 months. He's the worst character in the game. Look at this! No! No! Chat, here's the other one. Look. Armor on. It hits me. I gotta start bringing him out. Hello? This happened to me twice in one match. What? This is not some random fucking bug. This ruins Havoc Sub-Zero. Back to Scorpion. Are you kidding me? Is that a joke? I understand that, you know, maybe there was some weird... No, I actually don't understand anything. There is no physical way that should be breaking there. My projectile should have hit him both times, and it happened in the same exact round. This isn't just some one-off glitch. This is something that happens over and over and over on Havoc Sub-Zero, happens on Havoc Kung Lao, happens on Havoc Chameleon. There are so many horrible things that happen with this character and this character only. And one of his only tools that he can use is zoning. Okay? It's like one of his only things that he has is strength in. He can't even do that. He can't even throw projectiles without bugs. So let's just get that out of the way. And you know what? I don't even want you to take my word for it. We're going to go ahead and take a look at 3 professional players, names you've probably recognized, and look at their takes on Havoc. Let's see where they place Havoc on the tier list. First of all, Tweety, where do you place Havoc on the tier list? Oh, wow! Worst character in the game!
That's going to be it for the...
Sonic Fox, where do you place him? So, keep in mind, this is Sonic Fox's only tier list, okay? This was before Sub-Zero and Scorpion were buffed at all, okay? Before they got mega buffed, new strings, all this random dog shit that Havoc got none of. So, by decree, Havoc is below them now. I don't care. At least they have new tools. At least they're not there. Havoc, according to this tier list, is now the worst character in the game. Because Sonic Fox hasn't updated their tier list, so that's what we have to go off of. And finally, Sickhander. I watch Sickhander a lot. Sickhander plays Sub-Zero. Sickhander kind of, in my opinion, underrates Sub-Zero a tiny bit. I don't think Sub-Zero is worse than Havik. Even Sickhander says that Havik is right above Sub-Zero. And Sickhander hates Sub-Zero. He plays him every day and he thinks he's the worst character in the game. He even admits that Havik is right there. He's below Shang Tsung. He's shit tier. And that's not even, okay, the reason that Havik is here, and the reason that Havik has gotten significantly worse, especially in Sonic Fox's tier list, when this tier list dropped, there were Havik Striker and Havik Cyrax, okay? There were those two. You could use Torso Spin into Havik Striker or Havik Cyrax to keep yourself safe, and it was decent. Havik Cyrax was really good. The combos were very good, okay? Now, you don't have a single cameo. You don't have a single cameo. The only cameo that you can use on Havik that is somewhat viable is the most carried cameo in the game, Chameleon. And everybody knows that Chameleon, it works on everybody, so that doesn't even count. I'm going to take some time to lay out Havik's #1 weaknesses, and while I'm doing this, I'm going to have Anis Bananas background in the gameplay. So shout out Anis Bananas, one of the best Havik players on the market right now. If you like Havik, if you like my channel, if you like any Havik stuff at all, definitely recommend his channel. And there's also another Havik player called Monkey Martian who does a lot of great Havik stuff that I would also probably use some of his gameplay soon, so go check those channels out. But the reason that Havik is so weak is very simple. #1, 0 overheads. Havik legitimately has access to 0 overheads, not even one that like doesn't combo. For a character who's kind of mix-up based like Havik is and doesn't have any great pressure options, at the end of the day you kind of need something like that. Or at the very least, you need something to get in on people. Havik doesn't have that. All of his strings are so slow that Havik cannot get in on people. So that is a very big issue for him. #2, Havik is one of the slowest characters in the entire game. His zoning takes forever, his strings take forever, his combos take forever, and the max damage is like 30%. Unless you're doing some great Chameleon double arm enhanced bullshit where you're getting the double stagger state with your arm, then you can do more damage. But guess what? Use an entire cameo meter and you're using Chameleon, so it doesn't count. Chameleon, everyone knows Chameleon is carried. So, with that being said, Havik's cameo options are his #3 option as to, or #3 reason as to why this character is ridiculously bad right now. Havik doesn't have a single cameo option apart from Chameleon, and Chameleon isn't even optimal. Because what Havik wants is chip damage. Havik actually does, with this current playstyle, if they don't add any moves, his best thing is his chip damage. That torso spin plus the back 2-2 is a really oppressive string. And Chameleon can't really do that apart from the Katana fan toss. So really, you have to force yourself to play with this unoptimal cameo because she's the only cameo in the game that gives you an overhead that you can combo off of that works. Because Havik Scorpion, I tried that. It's not the best. And as I showed you Havik Sub-Zero, I thought Havik Sub-Zero was great because it let you zone more. Chat, not anymore. I showed you guys what happened last game. It legitimately doesn't work anymore. I tried using Havik Sub-Zero, and the Sub-Zero armor breaks Havik projectiles now. That is a new bug. That's not been happening before. Maybe it's not new. Maybe I just got super unlucky, but that is very obnoxious in my opinion. Those 3 things are why Havik is so weak, and I believe that buffing one of those 3 things will make this character a lot better. Now with that being said, let's also go through and talk about some things that I believe could make Havik a better character, what buffs they could give him, some unique new moves, or maybe just new properties of his moves to make him better. #1, one thing I think they could do to make Havik a lot better is obviously just give him an overhead. I think giving Havik like a back 2 like Raiden has, or some kind of just overhead where it's not even a combo overhead, maybe you can enhance it and it turns into a combo, that would be great. That would be great for keeping them off their feet, for being able to poke with forward 4, for being able to hit your lows, being able to hit your back 2-2 mix-up stuff all the time. There's so many things that Havik could benefit with from just a simple overhead. Like I said, doesn't even need to combo. I would love it to combo. I would love it to have some way to actually get a combo from it, but it doesn't have to, because at the very least, you could just spam the overhead like Reiko or Raiden and get that, like, get a couple of chunks off and then go for your forward 4s. That would really make this character so much better. That's all they need to do is just add a simple overhead attack. It would be that simple. #2, which I think could be another very fun option if they don't want to give him any new moves. Make his tether scale a lot harder. Or not harder, a lot easier. Make his tether do a lot more damage if you hit it. Because when you tether somebody with his current cameo setups, there's like no armor breaks anymore. All of the cameos that you can use on Havoc suck. So I almost barely ever use armor break stuff. But if you made it actually worth it, so where now it's a mix-up, so you put the tether on them, you spin your 2 bars, now you either block their armor and get a full combo, or they decide to block and you hit your thing, play rock, paper, scissors, you win the battle, you get a full combo. It's not as much as like an unscaled back 2-2 would do, but it does a lot more damage than it currently does. Right now, it's like 18% for a full combo. That sucks. That's like a fucking throw, dude. I might as well grab the guy and it's 2 bars. Are you serious? Number 3, and this is something they need to do regardless of what happens, is take a look at Havoc's projectile. It's broken. It is incredibly bugged. This projectile, but his back forward 3 and I think his back forward 1 as well, are incredibly bugged. They have very weird scenarios. They'll have some points where they literally just don't even track the guy. They'll go behind you when he's in front of you and it just ignores him. That projectile is insanely broken and needs bug fixes. If they do any of these 3 things, I believe that Havoc can be either B tier or A tier. So I really hope that someone at NetherRealm Studios gets wind of what I just said or is already working on these things behind the shadows. And I really hope that Havoc sees some love in this Homelander patch, because if there's a single character in the game that needs it most, it is Havoc. I don't care what anybody says. Sub-Zero got buffs, Scorpion got buffs, Rain got buffs, Reptile got buffs, Havoc got nerfed. And Havoc has been the worst character in the game since it dropped. So please, NetherRealm Studios, open your ears, open your eyes, open your hearts, and give Havoc a buff. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today's Havoc video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy, if you disagree, if you have a different take, please let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. I am streaming every single night. I'll be live tonight playing some Havoc on my YouTube and my Twitch channel, so I hope to see you there. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Love y'all.